Hey everyone, today we're here to talk about what are you driving? Do you have a car? Or do you take the bus or the train? Now, if you had a choice to pick the car of your dreams for free, which one would you choose? For me, I'd probably choose either a Chevrolet Suburban or a Wrangler. I love to be high. I love to have the off-road 4x4 experience. But for most people, they like the fast cars. They like the Mercedes, the Lamborghini, the Corvette, the Bugatti. Sound familiar? But what happens after a year's time? Usually after a year, when you find out this car is older, you get tired. Or you just plainly want a new one. Sound familiar to anyone you know? I know I've been there, and I know I've done that. But why? Why do we get tired? Because we want something new. Because we don't appreciate what we have. Sound interesting? Doesn't, right? Well, if you apply this to your life, you'll find out that your life is just the same. That you'll find out that whoever you're married with, within a year's time, you'll want something new. You'll want to change. You want the latest. Is it better? Not necessarily. Because we tend to not appreciate what we have. We tend to lack the needs of realizing how much it's taken to develop what we have, or the investment we made to get what we have. And what happens to these people? What happens? You know, we criticize people for change. We criticize for not being happy with what you've got. But it's unfortunate because the whole world changes. The whole world wants something different. Whether it's clothing, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a new house, whether it's new travel. We all want something different. But the most important things in our lives, we tend to neglect. We tend to forget. Don't you want to change yourself just as much as you want to change your car? Just as much as you want to change your clothes? Just as much as you want to change where you live or where you travel? How about changing you? Did you know that if every year we wanted to change ourselves, we would be making much more money, we would be much happier, because we took risks, because we tried different things. Instead of getting to old age and living with the same situation for the next 40, 30, 50 years, whatever it may be, we tried something different. What I recommend to you is don't take what you have as the last thing, but work on improving. Relationships should be improved. They should not be brushed off. And unfortunately, I'm a victim of that myself. I've made a victim myself of other people, and I regret it. But with the person I'm with now, I'm so happy. I'm working on making sure that we're together. And with my kids as well. And that's not easy, working with your kids. Wouldn't we like to change our kids every year? Well, it's easier said than done. So we've got to work on making things in our favor. We've got to take out time for the ones we love, for the things we love, for the things we want to create, the things we want to grow. Don't forget about this. Just as much as you'd like to have that new car, well, you better love having the new you. But the new you should be taking care of those who are closest to you, who are dearest to you, who help to build your business. Be grateful for what you have, because it could be worse if you're not working to make it any better. If you know anyone in that situation, Send them this video, because maybe it will help them realize that what they've got is what they've got to work on. Blessings to you every day and every way.